Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've just picked up the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max, you're probably thinking about how to keep that gorgeous device safe while maintaining its sleek design. Well, you're in the right spot. Today we're talking about the top 5 best iPhone 17 Pro Max protective cases for 2025. Whether you're someone who needs hardcore military-grade protection, or you're looking for something slim and stylish that still offers great durability, we've got you covered. From cutting-edge materials to the latest trends in case design, we've hand-picked the best options that will not only protect your phone but also elevate its look. So, if you want to ensure your iPhone 17 Pro Max stays as pristine as the day you... Number 1 is UAG Monarch Pro Kevlar Black Bundle with the civilian wrist lanyard is clearly designed for users who want maximum rugged protection for their iPhone 17 Pro Max. Think outdoor workers, frequent travelers, adventurers, or anyone who is especially hard on their devices, while also preserving enough function so it's still usable every day. Key features include a multi-layer construction, UAG advertises 5 layers, armor frame, shock-resist core, DuPont Kevlar material, polycarbonate shear plate, and impact-resistant rubber surround, plus raised lips for screen and camera protection, tactile/oversized buttons, built-in MagSafe compatibility, and the added wrist lanyard for security in hand or for drop prevention. The build quality is premium, the material feels solid, edges are reinforced, cutouts are precise, and the case fits snugly on the phone. Performance in real life is excellent. It reportedly survives drops from heights that lesser cases cannot, protects the camera lens as well, they are recessed, handles being carried in pockets, bumped, even run over or dropped in hard surface situations with minimal damage to the phone. However, it is bulky and adds weight/thickness, making one-handed use more awkward and fitting in tight pockets more difficult. In comparison to something like the OtterBox Defender or Defender Pro, Monarch Pro tends to offer similar or slightly better drop protection. UAG claims up to 25 feet. /7.6 meters, and more aggressive design/grip, though OtterBox sometimes wins in terms of slimmer profile in specific models or slightly better finishing in certain versions. One criticism from teardown analyses is that some of the Kevlar is more decorative than structural. In one dissection, the Kevlar was found to be more like a sticker or veneer than a full protective layer covering the case. This raises questions about how much of the 5-layer protection is actually functional versus aesthetic. In terms of value, the UAG is expensive compared to more basic rugged cases, Spigen Tough armor, etc. But for what you get, high drop rating, premium materials, good fit and protection, it does offer good value if you need heavy-duty protection. If your usage is light, or you're more style/low bulk oriented, there are cheaper alternatives. Overall, this bundle is best for someone whose phone is exposed to frequent risk drops, rough handling, outdoor work, and who values protection over minimalism. I would recommend it for those users. If you're someone who mostly uses your phone indoors or in safer environments, the bulk, price, and overkill may not be worth it. Pros: excellent drop protection and rugged build with raised screen and camera bezels. Phone survives many real-world drops. Premium materials, Kevlar aesthetic/partial structural use, alloy hardware, rubber surrounds, and precise cutouts, plus the wrist lanyard adds utility. Strong MagSafe compatibility, tactile buttons, good grip in hand. Solid performance, even under rough use. Cons: noticeable bulk and weight, harder to use one-handed or slip into tight pockets. Add-on lanyard increases size further. Price is high. May feel overpriced if not all advertised layers, e.g. Kevlar, are fully functional, or if you don't need maximum protection. Some design elements, sharp or rough edges in certain instances, potential seam/join issues, and decorative V's, structural Kevlar, criticisms, meaning not all protection claims may fully translate in every scenario. Number 2 is SUPCASE Unicorn Beetle Grip for the iPhone 17 Pro Max is clearly aimed at users who want more than just basic protection. This is for people who often expose their phone to rough conditions, want a built-in stand or hand grip function, and need something rugged but still functional. Key features include military-grade drop protection, SUPCASE claims compliance with or exceeding MIL STD88G for shock resistance, with reinforced corners, a hard polycarbonate or rigid back panel plus shock-absorbing TPU bumpers, a built-in kickstand which doubles as perhaps a grip or viewing stand, precise cutouts for ports/buttons, compatibility with MagSafe/magnetic accessories, and a camera cover or camera control cover in some models to protect or shield the camera module. In terms of build and quality, the case feels solid. The materials are heavy-duty, the edges are reinforced, grip surfaces are textured so the phone is less likely to slip, and the stand is hinged robustly enough to support video viewing in landscape without wobble. The trade-offs are bulk and added thickness/weight, it's not a slim case, and one-handed use or slip pocket carry is more demanding. In real-life scenarios, the case performs well. Drops from typical pocket height or from hands onto concrete or tile are handled without damage to the phone or camera lens. Thanks to raised bezels, the kickstand is handy for video or video calls. The grip texture helps in sweaty or wet hands. MagSafe accessories generally still attach securely, though magnetic strength may feel reduced compared to very thin cases. The camera cover adds protection but can be a bit fiddly if you frequently take photos. Also, the added rigidity/back panel means fit is tight with certain screen protectors. Compared to competitors like the OtterBox Defender/OtterBox Grip/UAG Monarch, this SUPCASE model is often less expensive but somewhat bulkier. OtterBox sometimes edges it in terms of polish and refinement, especially in how slim or wrap-shoed certain buttons are, but SUPCASE tends to give more value for ruggedness, plus features, kickstand plus magnetic compatibility per dollar. In terms of value for someone who really needs protection, the SUPCASE is a good deal. You get several useful extras, and it seems to do what rugged cases promise. For lighter users, or those who prioritize slim profile phone aesthetics or minimalism, the bulk and size might make it less appealing. Overall, I think this case is best for users who are outdoors a lot, drop their devices, want built-in stand functionality, or need something beefy without going full oversized armor. I would recommend it for those people, whereas for someone whose phone stays mostly indoors in safe places or who dislikes heavy/bulky cases, there may be better, lighter alternatives. Miles to Veer. Pros 8 point. Very good drop protection thanks to reinforced corners, thick bumpers, and durable back panel. Integrated kickstand adds usability, hands-free video viewing, etc. Plus grip texture gives extra hold. MagSafe/magnetic accessory compatibility retained despite rugged construction. Cons. Bulk and weight are significant. Phone becomes much thicker and heavier, less comfortable for one-handed operation or in tight pockets. Camera cover or similar protective features can reduce convenience for frequent photography, and certain screen protectors may not fit well underneath. Some reduction in MagSafe magnetic strength or accessory fit compared to slimmer cases may feel less sleek/polished versus premium rugged competitors like UAG Monarch or top-tier OtterBox models. Number 3 is Dexnor heavy-duty case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max is built for users who demand robust protection, functionality, and versatility. People who frequently drop their phones, travel, work outdoors, or in rough environments, or want a case that combines multiple protective and usability features, rather than settling for a minimalist shell. Key features include dual front frames, one pre-installed with a built-in screen protector and a second frame in case you prefer using your own protector, which helps protect the display from scratches, dust, and minor impacts. A flip/slide camera cover, often magnetic or sliding, to shield the camera lenses from damage or dirt. A metal or alloy kickstand that supports hands-free viewing in landscape and possibly portrait mode. MagSafe compatibility via an internal magnetic ring so you can still use MagSafe chargers or accessories. Reinforced bumpers or shock-absorbing TPU around edges. Raised bezels around the screen and camera. And a hard back panel, usually polycarbonate, combined with softer bumper edges for impact absorption. Build quality is solid for the price. The materials generally feel durable with a rigid back, firm frame, tactile button covers. correct cutouts, and the dual frame system allowing some flexibility. However, as with many rugged cases, thickness and weight are noticeably increased. The flip camera cover adds complexity and potentially weak points if used constantly. MagSafe magnets may be slightly weaker than in thinner cases or premium brands because of all the layers intervening. Also, the fit with screen protectors or tempered glass may require checking since the front frame has to accommodate the protector thickness. In real-life usage, the case handles drops from modest heights, wallet/pocket to floor, protects the camera from scratches when placed on rough surfaces thanks to the camera cover, makes video watching easier with the kickstand, and resists daily wear well. On the downside, the flip camera cover sometimes becomes a bit loose or catches dirt if not cleaned, one-handed usage is harder, and putting/removing sometimes cumbersome due to the dual frame system. Compared to competitors like SUPCASE, Unicorn Beetle Grip, or UAG Monarch, Dexnor offers many of the same rugged features, kickstand, screen, and camera protection, MagSafe compatibility, at a lower price point. Compared with UAG Monarch, Dexnor is bulkier and likely less premium in finish or materials. For example, UAG uses more expensive components and may have a higher certified drop height. But Dexnor wins in value if you want many features for less money. The built-in camera cover and dual front frame are features that many competing rugged cases lack or charge more for. In terms of value for money, if you factor in all the extras, screen protector, camera cover, kickstand, MagSafe ring, Dexnor gives strong bang for buck in the rugged/multifunction case segment. For someone who really needs protection and multifunctionality, it is a solid pick. For users who prioritize thinness, aesthetic minimalism, or lightweight feel, it may be overkill. Overall, I believe this Dexnor case would be especially beneficial for outdoorsy users, those working in rough conditions, travelers, or people who tend to drop phones often and want comprehensive protection without paying premium prices. I would recommend it for those people. Remember that if your usage is light, indoor, and you dislike bulk, you might consider lighter or more premium alternatives. But for what it offers, Dexnor is a strong contender. Pros includes dual front frames plus built-in screen protector, giving flexibility and extra display protection. Flip/slide camera cover helps protect lenses when not in use. Kickstand adds convenience for media or hands-free use. MagSafe compatibility retained. Rugged build with reinforced edges and raised bezels help survive daily drops and impact. Generally good value for money given the number of features included. Cons: bulky and heavy, adds significant thickness and weight, which may make one-handed use or pocket carry uncomfortable. Camera cover mechanism and dual frame system have more moving parts, so potential for looseness, wear, or dirt ingress over time. Magnets for MagSafe may be weaker due to multiple layers, may reduce charging speed or stability with some magnetic accessories. Aesthetic appeal and polish, not as premium finish as top-tier brands, some may find styling too rugged or utilitarian. On number 4 is TORRO Premium Leather Slim Bumper Case is clearly intended for users who prefer elegance and style but still want decent protection. People who like genuine leather, appreciate minimalism in bulk, and want MagSafe compatibility without the rugged fortress look. Key features appear to be a slim bumper design, less bulk around edges, top grain or genuine leather back, an internal magnetic ring for MagSafe accessories/chargers, precise cutouts for the camera, buttons, and ports, raised leather edges around camera to give some protection, and typically a soft inner lining to protect the iPhone's finish. The build quality from TORRO has generally been praised, leather feels premium, the stitching is neat, the bumper frames align well, and the leather develops a natural patina over time. In real-life use, you get enough grip so it doesn't slip in the hand easily. MagSafe works fairly well, though magnet strength is modest, as expected for thinner leather cases. The slim bumper offers modest drop protection for small drops, e.g., hand drops or from table height, though larger or serious drops will risk damage, since the protection is lightweight compared to rugged cases. The leather resists scuffs, though over time edges may wear, the leather back may darken or show marks, especially in black. Ease of use is high, the case slips on and off without too much effort but is snug. Buttons are accessible without requiring excess force. Wireless charging / Apple MagSafe charger snap-on is comfortable. Daily handling is pleasant due to lighter weight compared to tough / rugged alternatives like Newegg Monarch, SUPCASE, Unicorn Beetle, etc. It trades off protection for style. You get much less bulk but also much less shock absorption or reinforced corners. In terms of value, it is priced higher than basic plastic or silicone cases, but lower than full rugged armor cases. What you pay is for material, genuine leather, style, and modest protection rather than maximum survivability. Personally, unless you need to drop your phone often or expose it to heavy abuse, this case gives good enough protection for everyday use with style and minimal bulk. Overall, I believe this type of case benefits those who care about aesthetics, want a premium look and feel, want MagSafe compatibility, but don't need extreme rugged protection. I would recommend it for fashion-conscious users, professionals, or anyone wanting a slim and classy daily driver. For tough, outdoor use, a more protective case would be a better choice. Pros: genuine / top-grain leather gives premium look and feel, likely to patina nicely over time. Slim bumper design keeps bulk and weight down, making the phone comfortable to hold and carry. MagSafe compatibility works with precise cutouts, button access, and reasonable protection of camera via raised edges. Con: protection is limited. In heavy drops, corners, or screen vulnerable compared to rugged cases. Bumper offers modest shock absorption only. Leather can wear. Scratches, edge wear, color shift, especially for black finish, may stain or absorb oils. Price tends to be higher than generic slim cases. Durability over long term may lag behind rugged material competitors. On number 5 is i-Blason Aries is designed for users who demand almost everything from a phone case. Rugged protection, full coverage shielding, functionality, stand and camera control, MagSafe support, and a built-in screen protector. Basically for those who regularly risk drops, rough environments, or want comprehensive protection without having to add separate accessories. Key features typically include a multi-part housing, usually a hard polycarbonate shell plus impact-absorbing TPU bumper, a tempered glass front to protect the screen from scratches and impact, a built-in stand, kickstand, for hands-free viewing, a camera control / shutter button, often wired or mechanical, to allow taking photos without reaching the screen's shutter, and MagSafe compatibility via embedded magnet rings to still allow MagSafe chargers and accessories even through the rugged layers. The build tends to be heavy-duty. Thick edges, reinforced corners, raised bezels around the camera and screen, precise cutouts for ports / speakers, and generally tight tolerances so the case parts fit well together. Ease of use is mixed. Putting the phone in or taking it out takes some effort. Screen protector means more layers, so sometimes touch sensitivity or responsiveness are slightly dulled. The stand adds bulk and requires space, and using the camera control shutter can feel less seamless depending on its placement and mechanism. In real-life scenarios, the Aries does well. Small drops, pocket to tile or concrete, bumps, placing phone down rough surfaces. Even some more serious drops tend to leave phone unscathed. The tempered glass front prevents many scratch incidents. The camera cover / shutter control button helps when shooting quickly or when phone is in case thick enough that reaching shutter in screen is less comfortable. But the case is bulky and heavy, so carrying in tight pockets or doing one-handed tasks is more tiring. MagSafe accessories attach but may feel less snappy than on thinner cases, and wireless charging may be slower or less efficient because of extra material. Compared with competitor rugged full-body cases, for example those from UAG Monarch Pro, SUPCASE, or OtterBox 360 style cases, Aries holds its own in terms of protection and feature set. Its inclusion of a built-in screen protector, shutter / camera control, and kickstand gives a more all-in-one experience than many simpler rugged shells. However, in premium build or refinement brands like UAG often use slightly higher-grade materials or have more polished finishing. In slimmest rugged cases, OtterBox or SUPCASE may offer similar protection with slightly less bulk. In terms of value, for someone who really needs rugged protection and wants extra built-in features, the Aries likely offers good value. You're paying for many features bundled in one. For lighter users or those who dislike heavy, thick cases, the cost both in money and usability/comfort may not justify what you won't use. Overall, the i-Blason Aries is best suited for field workers, outdoor enthusiasts, people who drop their phones or carry them in risky settings, or anyone who wants a one-case-does-everything protection package. I would recommend it for those people. If your phone usage is light indoors or you prefer slim/stylish, you might be better off with something less bulky. Pros: very strong protection, tempered glass front, reinforced corners and edges, good at surviving drops and impacts. Built-in utility features: stand/kickstand, camera control button, full-body housing, MagSafe compatibility despite rugged design. All-in-one bundle reduces need for extra accessories: screen protector, separate shutter remote, stand. Bulky and heavy adds significant size/weight, reduces comfort for one-handed use or pocket carry. Layered design, screen protector plus case plus shutter control, can slightly degrade touch sensitivity or make interactions less responsive. More moving parts means more points of failure over time. MagSafe's strength and wireless charging efficiency may be reduced compared to thinner/less obstructed cases. Removal/reinsertion of phone in tight cases is more cumbersome.